Just love it. All right, we're going to go down to the, thank you again, Darky Arts. We're going to go down to the Alivast Oracle and read a couple of these articles. We do have to get going here in a few. I got to go prep, and I got to set up the entire game for MNW here.
MNW.
Yeah, so I got to, I feel bad. I don't want to skim through this too super fast, but...
No, here's what we do. You pick an article to read, and then I'll do the Lady of Livrosea, and we'll be good.
Okay, I just feel like I want to read so many of the other articles, you know?
We can't.
We
can read as much or as little as you would like.
I'm going to read the Fight Pit one.
Oh, the Fight Pit, well, you have to, because look at it.
From Finnegan Eastergoffen, Fight Pit alternative draws crowd. New champ crowned after grueling battle. Finn spoke with 100 bits. I still love Panic's scream when Fret was trying to take his scooter. CG with 100 bits. Bork's going to come out of the rematch with a point of exhaustion.
Oh, man.
Fight pits are commonplace in this day and age. Many pubs, inns, and certain daycares have one installed to help gather a crowd, earn some extra coin, and make people ready for a nice nap. The fight pit is a way of life for most people. Now a new contender has a lot of veteran fighters looking at the new sport and giving it thought, which has many pit fighters owners a bit worried. Last week we saw the crowning of the new 3-tankard champion, one Vel Rockfist. If that name sounds real, it's because she's a veteran in the pit. Many have watched her wage wars in many pits throughout the city, be it in singles or in a team. She is a fierce competitor to be pinned against. However, this isn't a pit, this is a ring, the squared circle. Within the ring, the rules are different. No weapons, no magic, just your fists and your wits can aid you in these battles. Vel went up against 29 other brave fighters in the tankard tumble, and 30 persons over-the-top rope elimination battle royale. Vel was noted among famous fighters around the fighting scene, some old legends and some fresh faces, such fighters as Sultan Sitalot, the Gagaboo, the Gabagoo, and the legendary Stan. The ring itself is actually a box shape with 4 corners and squared circles. Term is reference to the pit. And you can go further back when people would draw a circle on the ground and fight within it for glory. You're fighting within the circle, which is now a square. Unlike fight pits, there are more rules on how one competes in the ring. For this match, you must eliminate your fellow opponent not by death, but by knocking them out. No, you must throw them over the top of the ropes that are around the ring. If your opponent's feet touch the floor, they are out of the match. It requires more of a strategy than beating the piss out of someone.
Yes, guys, remember, both feet have to touch the
Both feet have to touch the ground. If you don't repeat that 10,000 times, people aren't going to get it.
They won't be ready for the spot when they don't hit with both, and they've taken that to an extreme.
Yeah, they're trying to create moments. I would just create good... That being said, there were a lot of good moments, and I love Naya. I love Naya coming out of the...
Yeah.
That was good. That was just good. There's so much amazing stuff here. If you want to read the letters to the Lady of Livrosea, my voice is starting to... I just want to rest my voice real fast here.
Yeah. Oh, so you want me to do both? Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
That means I gotta do all these different voices, man. I don't know, man. I'm gonna try though.
Let's act.
Here we go. Oh, this will work.
Dear Lady of Livrosea, I took your advice about creating an image for my daycare that is friendly and appealing. Things have worked out great. So thanks for that. I think. Problem, though. There is a mother of one of the kids who has been acting very odd around me. She's not nervous like so many are. She trusts me with her son, after all. But instead, she's very hands-on. She's always getting close whenever we interact, putting her hand on me, leaning up against me. I think she might be coming on to me. I'm a little nervous about any hint of inappropriate behavior with a client, since my business is still new, and also she's human. So, no offense, but they're small and really hairless and have weird feet and no tails. It's all just odd. I'm flattered by her attention, but it's a little off-putting. Signed, Bewildered Bull. Dear BB, I love you. I'm so glad that your business is taking off and you can fulfill your passion in teaching children. Passion for teaching children, rather. In relation to your main point, it can be a bit uncomfortable when someone behaves in a way that feels overly familiar. Not all of us were brought up to be touchy-feely, and that's okay. Some people express casual affection in a very hands-on way, and establishing boundaries is very important. If you feel this is reaching the point of harassment, don't be afraid to speak up to her or the authorities if necessary. I don't think it's quite at that level, so simply expressing your boundaries to her and letting her know that you aren't interested in anything more than a business relationship should be enough.
All right. So that was the first one. You want me to do all of them, Kurt?
I'll do the next one. Dear Lady of Livrosea, I'm in what I guess you call an open marriage, if you can even call it a marriage. Truth is, I've never even met my wife, and the whole thing was a political thing and out of my control from day one. My name is not Hammerner, by the way. I spent all my time with other people and frequent the romantian, and I have a lot of fulfilling relationships, but I sometimes feel a little guilty about my wife. Not that fidelity was really expected, but I sometimes wonders if she has the same freedom I do. I wonder if she feels bound by the marriage contract to behave in a certain way. I want her to be as free to pursue her passions as I am, and not feel like she owes me anything. Signed, a polyamorous partner.
Dear partner, I love you. I understand lots of cultures treat marriage like a legal arrangement rather than a bond of love, and that grieves me. I can't judge you by your behavior because I fully understand how these things can happen. I face a lot of pressure to marry for similar reasons to your own. Your concern for this woman you never met is touching. I'm sure that if you ever did meet, you would get along even if it was only a casual relationship. If you can, you could always pen her a letter letting her know your thoughts and concerns. I'm sure she would appreciate it. She might also enjoy getting letters. I know I do. When circumstances force us into solitude, any communication from the outside is appreciated. Keep communication open and let her know she's free from obligation.
All right, I guess I'll do the last one.
I'll do the last one. Dear
Oh,
lady,
all right.
I'm a large lady who's into petite women. So they are so cute and adorable, I'm afraid my size intimidates them. I can't help but look at a dwarf or a gnome woman and get infatuated. I've tried with taller women, but I find that I'm not as attracted to them as strong as I hoped. I've been to speed dating events, but never received a second date, and I don't know what it is about small, cute women. I want to pick them up and put them in my pocket and hug them and squeeze them and keep them forever. Am I doomed to be forever alone and depressed, or is there like a dwarven or gnomish woman out there for me? Signed, Giant Disappointment.
Dear Giant, I love you. There's a lot to unpack here. I want you to seriously consider what you want out of a relationship with a woman with the traits you described.
I want them small!
I'm concerned because it sounds a bit like you don't want a girlfriend, but a pet. Are you judging people you meet on appearance alone? Looking only at people with a certain body type is sometimes not the best state of mind because it closes you off to people who might be great fits, but fall outside that range of physical traits you target. If you can find someone who would enjoy the kind of treatment you describe, that's great. But only if your relationship is built on respect and understanding expectations.
If this is your first time coming to an art stream because this is on an odd day and we have a couple new people in here, this is
great.
Okay, this. Oh my God, log, Oriara is great. Me, I love it. I love it so
It's
much.
so good.
Oh my God, guys. This is being the Unexpectables fan art showcase. This is just
Part 2.
I want to thank everyone so much for this. Like, your art is as always astounding. I apologize for not being able to get through everything last night. I appreciate all your understanding of that. I'm happy that I was able to get to it here today. And by the way, thank you so much for coming on here as well and helping me out. Bosco?
No, I got you, fam.
No, I know you do, man. I know you do. And and speaking of things you got a match tonight, don't you?
Well, my character has a match tonight in MMW for those of you that are sticking around. That'll be fun.
At Fozzie Wolf, at Threadweaver, at Chetty Dash, at Jim the Rabbit Cow, at Poisuit47, at Rylberg, at Alcoholic, at Froggy's Mom. We will make sure we give the Alivast Oracle more time next week.